city that do the same kind of work. For whatever reason, Alderman Solis brought these people to the speaker.
V4R. V4R is the most racing Panigale that they make. It is the most racing Panigale that they've ever made. It is probably the most dedicated racing vehicle made by any manufacturer currently or in the past. It is the most specialized model. It's the most specialized R model that they've ever made. Not just the engine, not just the chassis, not just the suspension, but even for the first time, the aerodynamics of the bike, the fairing, have been developed by Ducati Corsa for this homologation special. The heart of this bike is the R engine. The R engine is a 998cc V4. It is 221 horsepower in stock form at 15,250 RPM. That is 2,000 plus RPM higher than the already spectacular V4S. If you add the full race exhaust to this bike, it's almost mind-boggling, 234 horsepower at 15.5. The red line on this engine is at 16,000 RPM, and it's at 16,500 RPM in 6th gear. Don't even ask me how fast that means it's going at that point, because I don't know. They get that through a complete revision of the interior of the motor, the crank, the reciprocating parts, the titanium rods, the titanium valves, the different cams, the different flow efficient. I'm not an engineer. And and as we will discover, based on input from Ducati Corsa, and a wonderful thing for all of us Ducatisti who have been doing this for a long, long time, a dry clutch. Okay. With all its attendant noise, personality, and mechanical benefits such as less drag, less oil, less debris in the oil, and so forth and so on.
Why are you guys doing this tour? It was kind of impromptu. This was literally put together like a month and a half ago out of California in our home office. The entire answer to that is we're a tiny little company, and you guys, our fan base, our Ducatisti, are the reason we're doing this. We're traveling across the country. There's Steven somewhere around here. He's my driver, my field guy. Fantastic dude. The whole premise is to allow the Ducatisti in each of our cities to get the first glimpse of these things, the first butts in the seats, because honestly, in the end of March when these bikes start hitting the dealership, they're not going to be around for people to take test rides and whatnot, especially they are. These are going to go to homes right off the bat for people that already have their deposits down on them. So we wanted to give it an opportunity for everybody across the country as a thank you. So without further ado,
Yep.
there we go.
Voila!
2019 Ducati V4R. Guys, feel free to take pictures, have a seat on it, you know? Yeah, so real quick, I'm totally fine with starting it up. Everybody wants to hear the dry clutch and the exhaust note of the V4R. Guys, this was on a trailer at 4 degrees, okay? I heat cycled the engine once in the rear. That was a couple hours ago. So, with that said,
there's a one more